To another BSPN Sports Media production. We are here at Blue Pulse Stadium to witness a Week 6 matchup between the St. Petersburg Catholic Barons and Victory Christian Storm. I'm Charlie King, joined by Pasquale de Rojas and Dylan Hutchinson. Now, boys, the Barons are coming off another extremely dominant win, and they're looking to continue that streak tonight. And we are already underway.
Flag comes in after the play there. Barons are signaling that's going to go the way of Victory. Christian's going to push them back probably 5 yards, maybe 10 if it was a hold. We'll see what the call is.
Cody carried it for Victory Christian for no gain. Penalty is a dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike brings them halfway closer to their own goal line.
The QB for Victory Christian here tonight is going to be Crew Slocum.
It'll be 2nd and 20 from their own 10-yard line.
Oh, he gets the entire offensive line to jump. They're not going to call it, though.
They're not going to be calling that. That looked like a Barons offside there. They're going to play on. Slocum finds number 8, and that is going to be a completion.
Yeah, Davion Frazier almost got his hands there to deflect that ball. Really close play there.
For Elijah Shorter.
Not much there on that play, though, and it's a long third down.
Bringing up first and
By Elijah Shorter there on the Barons defense. Slocum on their own 10-yard line. Finding a man. That's going to be shot out of bounds there.
Yeah, Crew Slocum there moved out. He's a left-handed quarterback rolling out to the right that time. Tries to look for the open man, cross body. No one was there, out of bounds, and the Barons are going to get the ball quick here to start the drive.
Did.
Storm, 41-yard
But a very bad punt.
Not a great kick there for the Storm.
Yeah, the wind is playing a big factor here. But the punter was getting a tailwind, so I'm very surprised to see how that ball just kind of died really quickly. But huge field position for the Barons. Chase Burrow had 5 touchdowns last game. We know how strong he can be. We know how relentless this offense can get, especially now that Larry Christian and Demarion Rowe are back as that 1-2 punch to really go at it again.
Yeah, we apologize for the short camera delay, but we are back. Chase Burrow on offense. Demarion Rowe to his left.
Burrow is going to be handing it to Demarion Rowe, who gets stopped after getting a few yards.
Yeah, he's going to be taken down by Joshua Powell, the big man there, to get him down, and they're going to run that hurry-up offense.
Burrow with Rowe to his left. Play fake.
Ooh.
Intended there, but not quite a completion right there.
Yeah, Xavier Martin nearly got his hands on that. That was a dangerous pass, and now this is a tough third down. We don't see this team go on third down a lot. Oh, a flag comes in late. It's going to push the Barons back more.
Interesting start here for the Barons.
So a tough third down and pretty long. It's not often that we see them have to convert a long third down. So it looks like they might finally be seeing some competition. They might have to step up their game.
Flag on the play will black them up.
Play fake to Rowe. shot to Brendan Wright, who's going to be scrambling through, and that's going to be an easy touchdown for Brendan Wright. No one was able to catch him there.
Yeah, no, he just sped right past the defense with that hurry-up offense, got him tired, executed that perfectly. It was a simple screen pass. Brendan Wright looked for it, got it right on the money, and his blockers gave him some open space to go all the way to the end zone untouched.
Yeah, great screenplay. Brendan Wright, we know he's always available, very reliable option. And now we have Dominic McAnally. He went 6 for 6 last game. He's been really reliable, especially with how many touchdowns the Barons have been scoring. He's been able to knock in a lot of PATs.
Here is the man known as the Big Mac going in for the extra point, and it is good. Another extra point for Dominic McAnally.
Even with the win, no problem for Dominic McAnally. And that's going to be a quick 7-0.
Now that Barons offense, we've seen how strong they can be. Quickly getting points on the board. They faced a tough third down, but they were able to overcome it, getting a touchdown on that same play. And now we'll see how this defense can stop them again. This defense is what made that easy drive happen. They've been really relentless, really good at getting those 3 and outs.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, now Dom is here to kick it off.
Very good at getting those 3 and outs. I mean, they have yet to let up double digits in a point
Right.
in the season this game, which is just extraordinary considering they played 5 full games of football. And I think they're going to look to do that tonight, show how our offense is great. You know, we're averaging almost 50 points per game. But
Yeah, the
our
defense.
is better.
The defense might be better, and that's something that's overlooked in a lot of games.
The ball is out to,
Oh, nice.
Touchback.
that's going to be a
That'll be another
touchback
touchback
for Victory Christian.
by the Barons.
Now we've seen Cruz Slocum. He's really known for running the ball. He is the quarterback, of course, but Cruz Slocum has that leg, and we haven't really seen it on that first drive. They were stopped really quickly there. But Cruz Slocum, he averages 135 passing yards a game. Not too much for a quarterback, but he averages 31 rushing yards a game. So he's able to become that dual threat and find gaps when his receivers aren't open.
Let's see if Victory Christian can have a better second drive here. Already down 7-0. Slocum looking for a guy there, but not really intended for anyone.
Yeah, immediate pressure on the right side by Colton Shaw, but he did rough the pass. So that's going to be a free 15 for Victory Christian here. A costly mistake that the Barons are pretty you know, this defense is so great, but the one offense, but the one thing that has really bit them a lot in these games is that is the penalty play.
Right, and we saw that game a couple weeks ago, the flag game. There were so many flags that happened in that game. It was ridiculous. I think you could count. I couldn't even count how many flags there were.
Truly.
It really was ridiculous, but discipline is definitely one thing that the Barons have not really excelled from. A lot of flags have kept drives alive, have gotten teams into the red zone, and we'll see what goes on here with this play. They have 4 receivers down low, by the way. Very interesting diamond formation.
Slocum slings it out. Oh, almost, but that's going to be an incompletion.
Yeah, Slocum and this Victory Christian offense are looking to fly often this game. 2 straight passes of where you just let your trusted wide receiver get the one-on-one on the right side and give him the go route and see what he can do. A little off there. It was in the general vicinity on like the last one, so that's improvement. But I think Cruz Slocum has just got to go back to the basics here on second down, maybe run or even just a short pass to get the offense.
They've really only tried these long, deep passes, but when you're one-on-one with number 4, Eliza Shorter, that's going to be tough to win that matchup right there. Let's see what they do here. Slocum going to be handing it off this time. Trying to break through. Gets a few yards there.
Preston Coney with that run there. He hadn't played the last couple of games. We presume that is an injury, but he hadn't had stats registered in Max Preps for the past couple of games. And in those couple of games that he has not been registered, Victory Christian lost. They started off the season 3-0. They're now 3-2 due to no Preston Coney.
3rd and 6 here on the 60-yard line.
jumped.
Wow,
Trying
everybody
to-
jumped.
Yeah.
Did they get the
They
Barons
must
to
not
jump?
be going over the line of scrimmage because those aren't counting.
It's interesting that they are jumping off sides, but they're not counting it. Slocum doing another deep ball here. Intended
Wow.
for number 4.
It's pass interference.
Yeah, the third
Is that
straight.
going to be another?
Yeah, wow.
On that one-on-one play, I don't really know if they're just keep trying to draw flags. Maybe they've been watching film. They've been seeing all the flags that SPC has drawn. But interesting play calls here. That's the 5th time they've gone for a one-on-one route deep.
They
They just had one run, and
really
that's
got
about it.
all of their yards from
Penalties.
these penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, I mean, has really just been the Achilles heel to this offense. I mean, defense.
Slocum.
Ooh.
And he's going to get stopped there.
That was Alex Malishko with a big hit on Preston Coney.
Alex the Experiment Malishko is going to be stopping Preston
Okay.
Coney.
2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 here. Looks like another player's.
It'll be a 3rd down.
Some problem with the chains.
Third down,
there.
I'm sorry. This is going to be a 3rd and 10 here for Victory Christian.
Timeout SPC. SPC.
How about Barron?
Early timeout
8
here for the
minutes to
Barons.
go.
8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now, what are you guys liking? What are you guys not liking about this game so far for both teams? What are we seeing so far?
I think one thing that we know about our offense is that we can strike at any time. We'll strike hard. We're a big play offense. We get those big plays often, and there was no exception today. We are down back around 3rd and 13 or something, and we had a beautiful conversion there and got some points. So this offense can stop and go like nothing, and I think that's going to continue throughout the game and throughout this
Yeah,
season.
I think that this game could look like one of the previous games that we've had about 2 weeks ago, where the beginning of the game, it looked like the opposing team was getting a lot of yards through penalties, and then the Barons kind of got their footing and started dominating through the rest of the game. Let's see if that happens here tonight. It is 3rd down here for Victory Christian.
Defense.
Got to get 10 yards for this first down against the amazing Barons defense. Tall task here for Slocum and Victory Christian. It really looks like the Barons have been jumping offside, but no calls.
Watch that one-on-one on the right, up top of your screen.
Slocum trying to find a man, and that's going to be an amazing defensive block by Brendan Wright right there.
Yeah, Brendan Wright came in that safety position.
Bringing up a 4th down
Was trying to get that ball off and maybe even go for 6 feet off that
for your Bears defense.
defense, though, no time whatsoever through Slocum. He threw that one out, and that's going to be 4th down once more. Victory Christian.
Number 30, Jared Reeves in the punt for Victory Christian.
For that good drive.
Right.
Those penalties came out helping out Victory Christian.
And
That was a good punt.
Victory is going to be going for a punt right here
Flag absolutely flies. Many of them.
Flag absolutely flies
Absolutely.
here.
For sure. Against the Barons, it seems.
Too many men on the field for the Barons.
Yeah, just a costly penalty there right on the special teams.
Coach is not happy about that. Special teams were an issue a few games ago against Evangelical Christian, I believe. Couple of missed out, or muff punts, excuse me, and now just some costly penalties.
Yeah, it was 4th and 10 here, only a 5-yard penalty. Now it's going to be 4th 5. Interesting to see if they bring the offense out.
Look at that. They are bringing Slocum and the offense out here.
Now they may be trying to draw them offside.
Yes.
You saw how they have been jumping. So 4th and 5.
Let's
We'll
see
give
what
them
they
a
try
first down.
to do right here. Got to get 5 yards for this first down. Four's on the move.
Oh, flag again.
Stop the play here.
Delay of game. So it wasn't offside.
Delay of game. Not great there for Victory
Yeah,
Christian.
it seems like they were trying to draw them offside.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like it was a simple trying to draw defense offside, see if you can get them. But I think they were
they're
just
talking
enough and smart enough. But or maybe that was truly just a mistake, and they're keeping offense on the field.
Interesting.
That was just poor game management then.
Interesting.
4th down here.
So costly mistakes on both sides of the ball.
Tucker Fox on the move again. Slocum. That's going to be a blocked ball right
Yeah,
there.
Davion Frazier was able to block that pass, swatted it down before anything could happen, and that's a turnover on downs. And the Barons going to get good field position at their own 45. And we know how explosive they can be. They can get yards very fast, very quick.
At their own 46-yard line.
And watch for Demarion Rowe, the running back out there. He has been so strong throughout these past few games. He didn't even play week 1, so he only has about 4 games of stats registered, and he's averaging 138 rush yards a game, so that's pretty good. Has so many rush touchdowns, had 6 in just 2 games.
Burrell here with Rowe to his right. Hand it to Rowe, who's cutting through the defenders. Does he make it through? And he's going to get stopped, finally stopped at around the 45-yard line. D-Rowe with another amazing run there. I thought that was going to be another touchdown there from the Barons.
Yeah, Donmari Irby got in the middle of the field and got a down to prevent a touchdown right there. Demarion Rowe, absolutely electric. This is that one-play offense that we're talking about, and they like to move quick. They like to score often.
Hurry up offense here from Chase Burrell, who finds Brendan Wright, who's going to be taken down.
Yeah,
Gain of about 7 right there.
Yeah, Brennan right there on the simple out route was open. It was a zone defense, and they knew that they weren't playing tight man. It was a simple zone defense, so they knew they had the time to get that throw off and get a good completion.
Barons are rolling here. Handed to Rowe, who's just moving through. It's a foot race. Does Rowe make it through? He does. That's going to be another touchdown. D-Rowe, Demarion Rowe with a touchdown right there. He predicted that he was going to be getting 3 touchdowns tonight. That's his first one of the night, boys.
Yeah, right there was a simple run play. Give it to Rowe once more. He had a big run to get him down there. One simple pass, set the run back up. Demarion Rowe puts it another 6 points on the board for the Barons. Let's see if the Big Mac can make it 7.
A lot of wind here tonight. It is good to note that. Let's see if the wind can affect this kick here. And the wind is not a problem for the Big Mac. That's going to be 14-7. Victory Christian. Victory Christian Storm looking to weather the storm here tonight with an early 14-0 deficit. What are we saying here, boys?
Well, Sabey Catholic is just a first-half team. They're really strong in the first half. They have 158 first-half points. If you do the math, that's 31.6 first-half points per game. So they really score a bulk of their points in the first half. Already have 16 in just the first quarter. So it's really tough to stop this offense that's always moving through, moving fired up. And especially with this defense making crucial stops, making so that offense can have possession of the ball.
I think a big question for all of our games right now is who is going to be able to to rattle this defense? Who's going to be able to make a difference offensively against this Barons unstoppable defense? And tonight, it seems like one of those performances again where we're just saying this Barons defense is really unbeatable at this point in the season right now until they play maybe some higher competition, Northside next week, which is going to be exciting. I mean, that's going to be the best team.
And you saw the rankings, the Pinellas County rankings. Northside was ranked 4th and SPC was ranked 6th. And I'll tell you, nobody on this team liked that ranking. They all think they're much better than Northside. They all think they're top in the county.
That's truly
and especially by the way they've been playing. I mean, they've been winning by an average of 46.2 points per game as a point difference.
That's truly
that's
gonna
over
be
6 touchdowns.
an electric game next week. A rivalry game.
Big time. And that is where Chase Burrow came from as well.
And
That's
Larry
where he
Christian
was
also.
last year. Yes.
Ball is punted out. Ball is going to be stopped at around the 25.
Yeah, we're really just waiting for a team that can test this Barons defense. As we said earlier, no team has scored more than 7 points against this Barons defense. So just a touchdown, and they've shut out 2 opponents this season. The other 3 have scored just 7 points. So that means that the Barons defense has only let up 21 points in the whole season, which
I think they're
that's
ready.
not a lot.
If,
I'm no
if the
mathematician.
Barons are ranked below Northside Christian, they're ready for an upset win next weekend. But before that, they have to take care of business here in their home field. Crew Slocum. And their running back is going to be immediately taken down. Is that going to be a fumble?
Yes,
the
it
Barons
is.
are saying it is, and it is going to be a fumble. Another turnover on downs. The Barons are going to be now getting the ball at around the 25.
Yeah, big fumble there. They try to do a fake jet sweep into a simple run play, and the run gets blown up, and that's a quick fumble, and that's going to be another opportunity in the red zone for the Barons to get another quick 6 here. And they've only let up 21 points all year. I think they're about to have 21 in the first 6 minutes of this game.
I apologize, not a turnover on downs, but it was another turnover for the Barons.
Larry Christian back on the field. He hasn't played. He played last week after a 3-game absence. Let's see what he can do.
Play fake, and that's going to be Brendan Wright.
Oh!
It's an absolute race, and is that Brendan Wright? Is that going to be a touchdown? It is another touchdown for Brendan Wright.
Yeah, I think Jesse Chinchar saw that last play and said, let me try that one. It was a simple fake run this time into the jet sweep to Brendan Wright. He gets to the outside, and he wasn't caught until about the 3-yard line when he was dragged into the end zone. And another touchdown, Brendan Wright, second of the quarter there for the Barons at 20-0,
Now-
6 minutes.
Now, guys, I don't want to speak too prematurely here, but I haven't seen a more dominant even start from the Barons yet in this first 6 minutes here of this game.
Every game we're saying that, truly.
It truly seems
It's
like
Big Mac.
And there's the Big Mac with another great kick. This is, I mean, this is true, Dylan. It seems like every single week we are saying, this is the most dominant Barons performance. This is the most dominant performance. They just are getting better every single week.
And you know what's funny is every opponent we look at before the game, every opponent that we see pre-game, we see their record, we're like, maybe this will be the team that will test the Barons. Maybe this will be the team that will put up more than 7 points. Maybe this will be the team that can actually stop the offense. I still haven't seen a team. It's week 6. This Barons team has been looking dominant as ever.
I think
And
the St. Pete Catholic Barons are ready for some harder competition, and hopefully we're getting that next
The
week.
only problem with that is they haven't been tested. They
That's
have yet,
correct.
I mean, great teams show how great they are through adversity, through test. You know what I mean? And at a moment, they haven't gone test yet, and they're going to get tested next Friday away against the best team they're going to play. I mean, there's so many stories to tell with that game there. So it's gonna be a great one, but we got to see them get tested.
Victory Christian.
Whoa.
Punt return is going to. Oh, and he's going to be moving back. Low tactic did not work there. They're going to be stopped at around the 15-yard line.
He was making some nice moves there, but he ended up going backwards.
Oh,
He stays down on the field. Injury timeout.
we do not like to see these.
Special team from the Bear defense led by number 11, C.J. Jones.
C.J. Jones made the tackle there, along with about 3.
The team that is going to give the Barons some adversity, whatever team that is, I think you got to do it early. You got to do it fast. Once the Barons truly start getting their rhythm going, it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop that offensive, that offensive side. And I think in the early minutes of these games, that's the time that you can maybe punch the Barons in the mouth.
But even then, they've found a way to make some momentum and have a strong game throughout. Even with all their injuries, they had Keyshawn Burks out for 2 games a couple of weeks back. Larry Christian was out for 3 games, like I said earlier. It didn't matter because we had Demarion Rowe, who had 8 touchdowns when Larry Christian missed 3 games. And he's actually been stepping up, getting a lot of workload as well. And Larry Christian, the power back, Demarion Rowe, the quick and swift running back, and another great field position for the Barons. Or excuse me,
This is going to be
they don't have
Victory Christian's ball
I
at
thought the
around
fumble was right
the
now.
15-yard line.
The last drive was so short; it took one play. I forgot that they do not have the ball. But with this
back
defense,
in their own territory here at the 10-yard line.
interesting
Pretty
formation
slow
down there.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can cook up here. So 5 minutes and 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Oh,
Tried to give it to their running back, but really just couldn't get through there.
Yeah, Colton Shaw read that like a book, got off of his tackle quickly,
Flag
and
comes
was
in.
able to wrap him up in the backfield. For the Barons defense, who are just so unstoppable, they showed blitz, they brought the blitz, and that running back had no room whatsoever here. But there is a flag on the play.
Malishko directing that is towards VC.
And that is true.
It seems like it is the truth. False start.
Start. Look at
When did that happen?
I'm not sure. I'm
Well,
not sure.
it's a false start.
I wish they had like mics so they could say like numbers. Like, number 63, false start. High school football's not there yet. Apparently.
Well, they're doing what they can.
I love it. Shout out to the refs, man. I mean, they're great.
Cruz Slocum
Underrated.
to Coney. Couldn't even budge through this Barons
Yeah,
defensive front.
back in their own territory, they're trying to establish the run game to get out of their own end zone. And this Barons defense is not giving them a second to breathe. They send pressure, they send it quick, and they get to the running back or quarterback who has the ball here. Big third down here, 3rd and 15 for the Barons here. Deep in their own territory is Victory Christian.
We have not seen the Barons get a safety. That's the one thing that they're lacking. In their preseason game, they gave up a safety, and that is the only stat that they're not leading in. I believe so. Let's see. So big third down here. They've been running the ball just to try and get some real estate. They ended up moving back. It's going to be tough to convert this third down, especially only about 5 yards until you get into the end zone. So Slocum will not have a lot of room to work with. Maybe they go for a run, just try and get enough space for their punter. But we'll see what they can do. They are down 21, so they got to try and make something happen.
5 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3rd and 13 for Victory Christian. Not looking like a victory here tonight, but let's see
I was waiting for
what
when
they
that
can
would
muster up.
Just Christian.
Slocum, who's going to be pressured, and he's going to be sacked.
Not a
That's
safety.
going to be by...
Now the thing that we have to look
Colton
out
Shaw.
here is Colton Shaw, of course, another tackle. What's new? But now another thing that was actually a sack, another sack here. He's first in a couple games. He had 4 sacks in that one game. He got his first tonight.
Yeah, week 3.
But Cruz Slocum had no space whatsoever, taken down, and now we have to truly look at a blocked punt here. I mean, he's going to be pretty much in the back of the end zone. One missed foot.
And you remember the last punt. The one
Didn't go too far.
The first one,
at
didn't go
all.
too far, and it also took him a while to kick it. It was very close to being a block, so now he only has about 10 yards. Let's see
Yeah,
what
the
he can do.
probability of a block here is rather
This
high.
could be an even greater start for this Barons.
Super close.
Surprised he got it off. Oh,
Caught by Brendan Wright. Stopped it around the, I want to say, 30 yard line.
Yeah, very short punt. I mean, really just didn't have any room to work with. It just bounced about 5 yards into Brendan Wright's hands, and he was able to move up about 5 yards as well. And now, again, I said it prematurely last time. Now they really do have some good field position, this Barons offense.
And does it not seem like we've said that for almost every drive
yeah,
of
the
the
defense
Barons this
just
game?
puts him in a perfect position.
Couldn't have said it any better.
And now, who is that at quarterback?
Now, why are they facing the other way? What is going on?
Well, I'm not sure what just happened there, but we do have Chase Burrell, not a different quarterback.
A little bit of trickery.
Play fake there.
Oh.
Going to be caught by Urel Stewart. Another easy touchdown there for the Barons, just been absolutely sawing through this defense.
Yeah, a little trickery here on that play. They seem to be running some
Oh,
crazy
there's a
formation.
flag.
We didn't even know what was going on.
There's a flag on the
But
play. Let's
that was
see
a
what
flag.
happens here.
Mr. Chinchar not very happy about
What
it.
a great slant route there. Perfect. He even put a guy on skates.
I was going to say, I hadn't seen Urel this game. Illegal man downfield. I'm surprised it wasn't an illegal formation penalty, to be honest.
After that trickery on that play, maybe something messed up with the formation there, and the lineman went a little past his mark there.
Unlucky, because it was a great play. One play touchdown. It would have been the second one.
Yeah, but I think this Barons offense is just gonna do it again here. They know
They're
it
going to do
works.
something silly, and it's going to work.
They
tell you that.
might. Trips left here.
Timeout.
What's happening here?
Oh, the ball was actually placed 1 yard too far back.
That could have been an amazing thing to add to the highlight reel. But I'm sure they'll do it again here. Burrell
He makes him jump here.
makes them
Burrell.
jump. Interesting that there was no flags called on the Barons for jumping. But, you know,
They probably did not cross the line.
They did
when,
not
when
cross
they
the
jumped,
line.
it looked like they just jumped vertically and not
but they
forward.
they did get the Victory Christian Storm to jump. A lot of wind here.
Encouragement on the Storm will give those yards back. First and 10 from the 29.
Watch Stewart. I think he's going to go deep on the sideline. Whether Burrow finds him, I don't know.
Burrell finds Brendan Wright, scrambling through, cutting left. Stopped.
Screen pass.
That is going to be a first down, though, for Brendan Wright.
Yeah, the second time they've ran that simple play with Brendan Wright, let him catch it in the backfield, and let him run free, and that time he gets another great 10 yards, put him
Screen pass
goal to
completion is
go
good for
here.
another Baron. First down.
Moving fast.
Jesse Chinchar loves that hurry-up
First
defense.
and 10 at the 13.
Offense.
Offense, yep. Let's hurry it up. Let's defense.
I apologize for that. Going to be handed off. Getting a few yards there is Larry Christian.
Number 3,
Larry Christian, we saw him come back last week, had 9 carries for
Good for 7 yards.
89 yards, I
Second down and
believe. Yes, 89 yards, and he also had a reception. They're moving fast.
Trying to get them to jump again. Larry Christian in the backfield with him. Good to see him back in the game. Handed to Larry Christian, who gets stuffed.
Yeah, he was met by a
Larry Christian
wall
up the middle.
of Victory
That's,
Christian
host of
D lineman,
forum.
and he didn't get a single
Led by
yard
number
here.
6,
Third down for the
Nunez.
Barons, goal to go here. They ran 2 straight plays that they neutralized. Let's see if they go to the pass here or they keep it on the ground.
Brendan and Stu down low. I'd watch for him.
Larry Christian
Got it.
trucking through.
Touchdown, Barons. That's going to be the first touchdown by Larry Christian in a few weeks there. Nice Larry Christian touchdown.
Yeah, after being injured with a high ankle sprain for the past 3 games, it's good to see him back on the field, really going back to what he did best, getting the ball in the end zone. You know, he's the brute running back. He's the guy that can break a couple tackles. He's the David Montgomery of our 1-2 Sonic and Knuckles punch here, and he gets the ball into the end zone. He'll run someone over if he has to.
Dominic McNally. Wind hasn't seemed to be a problem with him. Knock on wood. The wood was knocked on. Now, I do love to make my Lions references, but I will say it. You really got to admit it. It is a very, very similar comparison to Sonic and Knuckles, Jahmyr Gibbs, and David Montgomery, to Larry Christian and D-Row here.
Well, yeah, it's just so powerful having 2 running backs that are so strong, and they serve different purposes, and being able to have that efficiency with 2 starting running backs. Larry Christian is so good at just getting those yards that you need. It was 3rd and 2 from the 2-yard line. He was able to push through and get in the goal. And when they're in open field, Demarion Rowe is able to get quick yards and really able to zoom through and get those really flashy touchdowns. McNally will be kicking it off for a 4th time, and it is only the first quarter.
28-0 with 2 minutes in the first quarter.
That's we said last game that was their best start. Statistically, this genuinely has been their best start to a game, and they don't have any signs of slowing down.
Watch out, guys.
They
got
not.
a flag.
Yeah.
Everyone is hype on the sidelines. You can even see Coach Juice on the sidelines.
Yes,
Black gloves.
No fingerprints on a murder scene.
And it looks like nearing a murder scene here with the Barons.
Looks like it's going to be
So I-
offsides on the kickoff team.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah, you really don't see offsides of the kickoff tee, because you can see the ball get hit in the air and then everyone goes. So that's a odd error there for the Barons, but that's okay because Dominic can boot this thing, and we've seen it today even with the win.
We have. And the wind's going to be in his face now. But he's been definitely gotten a lot better as the season has been moving. So bringing your router every day.
What?
You're bringing
Oh,
your router.
we're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I think.
You're bringing your router every time. I don't know when you guys there was about like 4 flags that you guys didn't see, and so it was turning into a flag game.
Yeah, no, more flags start this game than the last. Another one here, but the only thing you missed was a Cruz Slocum pass to the out of bounds and a run that got no yards. So we're back. This Barons defense is still dominant. Sorry for all the delays.
Been dominant, always will be dominant. We're hoping to, what I was saying before we got rudely cut off by the technical difficulties there. We're hoping to be able to commentate the Northside game in Northside. No promises yet here, but that would be an absolutely electric rivalry game. Make sure to watch out for that next week, and make sure to keep on watching for more BSPN entertainment updates, BSPN sports updates. We have been rolling during this football season, just like
Social show this Wednesday, guys.
we have been rolling during this football season, just like the Barons football team itself in this game here. 28-0. It's still the first quarter.
It is. Still the first quarter
indeed
with
still the
about
first
a
quarter.
minute and a half left.
I mean,
These guys are a first half team. 158 first half points in 5 games.
We call them a first team because their team in the second half doesn't really have to play.
Well, that's true.
You know what I mean?
If they were close, they might.
now maybe it's the opposite of what I said, and maybe the time to get the Barons is in that second half, not the beginning of the game. Maybe.
I don't think there is a time to get the Barons because the Barons are just too good right now for this Victory Christian team. This team is
I think
outclassing.
Dylan, when there's a will, there's a way. Tom Brady,
I just
and we have.
Unfortunately, this Barons team is just too good.
This would be a legendary moment in the Victory Christian history books to come back from this. Slocum. And that's sacked by number 9.
Number 9, Courtney Taylor.
Courtney Taylor taking the quarterback, Cruz Slocum, down. That's going to be a sack for Courtney Taylor.
A strong D lineman. Has multiple sacks this season. He had 10 tackles last game. 3 tackles for loss and a sack, so he's keeping that streak alive. His second straight game is a sack by game of the third, if I recall correctly.
This punter is probably tired by now. Back in his zone once more to punt this one away. He had a solid punt last time to get out of his own 0-yard line. So let's see if he can get the ball in Barons territory for the first time since the kickoff.
He's gonna throw.
Oh! Wow, amazing play there from Victory Christian to keep this drive alive.
Now that was an interesting formation. In the back of my head, I'm like, why is there 5 receivers on the left and 1 on the right? They actually got through, and I'm gonna give them props for that one. The way to get through, a nice throw there to get a first down. Jared Reeves.
Yeah, Preston Garcia there. What a plan!
And by the way, Jared Reeves, that's his second throw. He had a throw last game against Benjamin, a 58-yard touchdown throw. So it's not pass. It's not to make plays like that.
They like those fake punts in any way possible. You can get this offense going, and that's a starter right there.
Here's the thing, maybe this is something to invigorate the offense here. Slocum finds number 8, and that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
Overthrown.
Pass there for number 8, Andrew Morrison. A little bit of a hospital pass.
For number 8,
You would say.
Andrew Morrison.
Number 1, Keyshawn Brooks was right
Bringing up
there.
second down.
That one, and that's going to be a big. That was.
Well, it was overthrown.
Is that going to be?
That was the first down, yes.
If there are audio technicalities, we apologize. Slocum. I'm not sure what happened there. Was that a complete catch or not?
Yeah, it looked like.
No, I don't think it was.
It looked like the defensive back here tried to jump the route, and unfortunately, couldn't get there in time.
It was an incomplete pass. Preston Garcia almost got that ball right there, but that was almost an interception by the Barons defense too. Here's a third down. Kept this drive alive longer from that entertaining throw. But we're already back at third down here.
Brendan Wright at the nickel position now.
Brendan Wright, I mean, he's been such a great player playing both sides of the ball.
And most of this team has the capabilities to do that. They play a lot of snaps.
Alex Milishko
Yeah.
every snap.
He tells me, like, I played from start to finish. No breaks. Only on breaks. Only on special.
Little Travis Hunter vibes right there. Slocum.
Cruz Slocum again, a little overthrown and not
Overthrown.
in the vicinity of every single Pearson wide receiver. That's going to be
end of
the
the first
end
quarter.
of the first quarter here.
The score, your Bears
We'll
28.
back in
Victory
the second
Christian
here
nothing.
to show you the second half and the rest of this game.
We are back for the second quarter of this game. Barons 28, Victory Christian 0.
Bring it up.
And
First down.
that was a turnover on downs. It was a long throw, incomplete. And the Barons, like you said, they're starting on the Victory Christian 35. So that's another drive where they are starting in the other half.
Yeah, I don't believe they heard us there, so I'm going to reiterate it because I was proud of that. It seems like the Barons and Victory Christian have one thing in common, and that's starting in Victory Christian territory here. And once more, they're going to start in Victory Christian territory. Not a lot of yards needed for this Baron offense.
No, and it seems like I haven't seen the offense that much. Like some players, like Stewart, haven't had any receptions or anything because they just get these quick touchdowns one play.
Burl handing it to Malishko, the experiment, who's going to be trucking through the defense.
I believe he got a first down there.
Let's go with the carry for the
Yeah, love
Bears.
to see that play there. Putting Malishko behind him, Chase Burl, and let him get 9 yards. The big man, the experiment, Alex Malishko.
Expect a big play here.
Love to see that.
Yeah, maybe a pass
Burl with
to Earl Stewart again.
Rowe in the backfield.
Yep.
Play fake to Brendan Wright. Almost caught there. Brendan Wright frustrated there. That was almost an amazing play there by Chase Burrell and Brendan Wright.
Yeah, rare mistake there from Brendan Wright. He usually gets those down, but it was incomplete here, and that's be a third and about inches here for the Barons, where they might just try and run this to the first down.
Well, that would have been his third touchdown of the night. Costly drop. Not something that we see often from him. He's usually very reliable. So unfortunate play there, but still great field position. The Barons.
Rowe. Stuff. Does he get the first down?
Carry up the left side.
Yeah, on the sideline there, Brendan Wright after that play to bring in a larger package with 2 tight ends.
Yeah,
That's going to be fourth
and
and
extremely short.
Get the first down. They're gonna go.
Dude, do we
big.
have any doubt that the Barons offense was down the field here? We knew that they were going for this on fourth down right here.
Oh, they got the first down.
Oh, it is a first down. I apologize. Screen pass to number one, but
yeah, they moved the chains very late there.
Bring it up second down.
Probably some miscommunication. But yeah, they did get the first down. Rowe was able to power through, get that 1 yard. And a fresh set of downs here for the Barons to try and put up their 5th touchdown of the night in just the 13th minute of the game.
2nd and 10 here. 10 big package. Riders Auto in Alex Mlishko on the left and right.
Rowe on Chase Burrell's right. That is going to be Rowe going all the way through. Not quite the touchdown, but extremely close.
Short of the goal line.
Yeah, they bring in those extra bodies right at the line of scrimmage to help block, and they did just that. About a 18-20 yard rush to get him down. Goal to go here for the Barons. Could we see Rowe get another early?
I think they give it to him.
Oh, Alex Mlishko in the backfield.
Mlishko. They want him to get the touchdown, and he does. Alish Mlishko, the experiment, gets the touchdown, but there's a flag.
Yeah, we'd love to see the big man get a touchdown.
That would have been his first rushing
Flag on
touchdown
the
of the
play.
season.
Yeah, I mean, they showed that play earlier, and they just gave it right back to them. They said, you couldn't guard it once. We'll give it to you once more. Into the end zone.
Seems like it might be a hold, bringing him back 10, though.
Not too sure here. The refs are deliberating.
Maybe they pick up the flag and say it's a touchdown. We'll see what the call is here.
Oh, here we go.
Fake the crowd. I thought he made the touchdown signal.
Not sure
Yeah,
what
that-
signal that was.
That did look like a touchdown.
Mlishko's carry is good for a Baron touchdown.
Oh!
So they are going to call it a
They're
touchdown.
gonna call it a touchdown. Turns out,
Not sure what that. I'm not sure what that signal was
No,
there, but
that
was
wasn't unsportsmanlike conduct. It's going to be effective, I believe, on the kickoff.
it looks like it will be effective on the PAT because he's a little longer back here.
Yes.
That's almost field goal range.
That's
now.
what the confusion was about. They threw the flag late, so it was a dead ball foul.
Yeah, not gonna affect the touchdown anyway. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Maybe just a silly taunt at the end of that drive. But Alex Mlishko, man. Into the end zone.
McNally. No problem for him. 35-0. Only the second quarter.
And I do want to remind you guys that only 14 minutes of game time have been played, and the Barons are up 5 touchdowns. And they just surpassed their average of 31.6 points in the first half, so that is going to be bumped up with still 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Now the Barons offense has been producing, but so has the Barons defense. Sometimes it tends to be overlooked how Victory Christian has done nothing on offense. Just to put it bluntly, they haven't gone past the Barons 40-yard line, and that's all due to the tough rigor of the SPC defense.
And you know, I think something that can't go unstated here is the fact that the Barons know what it's like to be in the situation of this other team.
Right.
This is really only the first year that the Barons have been this dominant, this good of a team, and even they feel bad. I don't think they have any mercy for these teams that aren't getting any points here because they know what it's like to be on the receiving end of a blowout loss. They know what that's like, so they don't have any mercy.
And we've seen how Jesse Chichar, he keeps the starters in throughout the entire game. He wants to make a statement. Every game, all these players want to make a statement. They want to win by 100. 50 isn't enough. They want to keep putting on points on the board.
They definitely could win by 100 if I think they tried their hardest, but the running clock would probably stop them a little bit. And a little confusion on the kickoff here, but Dominic McAnally is going to kick this one
from the
away.
normal spot. So
Yeah, kicking it from the normal spot. Maybe the penalty will be enforced after the kick, and where the ball spotted, they'll give him an extra free 15, which would be very nice. Very nice for Victory Christian to get some momentum.
They need that.
Literally anything. The punt was awesome. Other than that,
well, the point goes out of bounds. That's going to help their case. They're going to start
they're
at the
going
40.
to get 15 from that, and they're going to get 30 yards just on penalties because of this, I think. We'll see where Cruz Slocum has his offensive line go.
Refs deliberating.
Yeah, a lot
Ball
of
will be marked at the 35-yard line.
the ball will be marked to the 35. So after all that,
10,
everyone's just
Storm.
starting at their normal spot here. And this Barons defense, who's just been so dominant. As you can see, Alex Mishko back on the field.
He
plays
doesn't
it all,
rest.
Does it all.
And it's important with the conditioning. If you guys saw the interview with Coach Juice, the strength and conditioning coach, we had him on our pregame show an hour ago, and he talks about the importance of staying disciplined and being conditioned. That's why people like Milishko who play the entire game, he doesn't get tired. All these sprints, these constant snaps, doesn't get tired.
Slocum. Handed off there. Cutting left through defenders. Gain of about 5.
Yeah, body slam
Courtney
there on
Taylor.
that one. About Courtney Taylor on that one. 2nd and 5 here for Victory Christian. Trying to get the clock moving, get a little pep in their step here to try and give Cruz Slocum another opportunity to light the field up.
Down at 5.
The audio has the audio.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the audio, back with the video here. So I will give you a play-by-play here. Actually, Charlie Will, that's his job.
I
Oh,
will,
yeah,
that's a false start.
No,
No,
false.
the
Larry
other one.
Christian encroached offside.
Penalty
And,
flag will
and
be
that's
encroachment
another
on the
player. He
defense.
plays both sides of the ball. A lot of these players.
and you know, on these high school teams, that's really what you got to do. You got to play both sides of the ball. You don't just have enough manpower, enough players to play, to have the 11 on both sides
Yeah,
of the
you really
ball.
put your best athletes on the field. Because the athletes are the one that make plays for you. And
Truly.
Alex Mishko is just an example of one of those
Right.
athletes. And big first down here. Big first down. They got the first down, only on penalty. So
Let's see if they can make something happen.
Blitz coming.
Still plenty of football to play. Sacked by Alex Malishko.
experiment.
The experiment.
And he was untouched on that blitz here. No O-lineman picked him up, and he
Maybe
pulled
up-
straight
maybe
into
the
the
backfield
quarterback
for a
and
sack.
sacked him. 2nd and 15 here.
Yeah, it seems like SPC can always just bring out a strong blitz. Kind of whenever they feel like it. Their defense is just so strong, so whenever they put more than 4 guys on the line, they're always put at least some pressure on the QB. And this was no different. This was no exception here. Alex Malishko has been a moving force throughout this entire game, strongly getting through defense and making a statement on offense.
The defense.
The defense.
Cruz Slocum.
Wait, that's not
Looking for a man. Doesn't find him.
Collins in at quarterback
number
now for the
15.
Storm.
Different quarterback here. I apologize.
The 8th grader is in the game, down 35 in
If,
the second.
if
in
you
the
remember,
second.
if you remember the Indian Rocks game, they also had an 8th grader at quarterback. So
Some of the people on our D-line are legitimate grown men, and they're going up as a 8th grader.
well,
So I mean,
let's see what this 8th grader can do.
yeah, no.
Yes, they have an 8th grader as quarterback on the field right now.
Confidence than the last, or their coach has a lot more confidence than Indian Rocks.
I
did,
guess,
and
I
that's
guess.
what they know it all. This guy, they immediately let him throw one deep, incomplete, but it's good to see him at least trying them.
I mean, I just gotta feel bad a little. And the 8th grader is
Absolutely getting on.
Collins pass falls incomplete.
throwing it out of
They'll
there.
bring up 4th down.
I mean, here's the
hitting
thing:
the
we're making the works right here, but if you're 35-0 in the second quarter, you got to make a change. You got to do something. So it
Wrong with the Barons football team? roll too.
Oh, we might be back.
I know, but we have
Oh.
like 18-year-old men.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
We are back, and
Oh.
That's another
not sure what happened there.
4th down here.
Well,
They
Chop
went to-
Taylor and Davion
Listen,
Frazier.
Number 8, Davion Frazier.
The Barons in the booth
And
are having
LaCroix
just
Taylor.
as much fun as the Barons on the field.
Defense
Gotta
hold. First down.
first
Barons.
down for the Barons. Gotta have some fun here on a good old Friday night football. Excited for tomorrow night to see the Longhorns beat the Gators.
Let's not get political here. I think we need to focus on the football in front of us.
Yeah, I think we could see Chase Burrell and some other guys in this team actually playing
It'll be first
on
down
Saturdays
and
here.
10.
Well,
So-
if they play like this,
Score
I don't see
35
why
for
not.
your Baron
Yeah,
offense.
I don't see why not at all here.
And he is on the field. First down, Barons.
Yeah, looking to put 40 on him with 14 minutes or so of play in this entire game.
Burrell to Brendan Wright. That's just that
Oh.
iconic duo. That was a
Burrow pass complete.
Solid
Number
tackle
2,
there,
Brendan
Michael
Wright.
solid tackle at the
Kinchin.
knees there.
Michael Kinchin. That's like the 3rd time they've given a little short
number
play to
25.
Brendan Wright.
Michael Kinchin. It'll be second down and 5 for the Barons.
2nd and 5. There's still some good yards. I think they throw it again. That's my
Burrell
prediction.
with Rowe in the backfield with him.
That's not
That is not Rowe. That is
Wait, no, that is
Larry Christian. He's gonna be shooting it.
2-1 there. It
To no
looked like
one.
he was going for Earl
Burrow
Stewart, but
pass falls
overthrowing him a
incomplete.
little. Pocket collapse. He had to run out and make a throw on the run on the
It'll
move.
be
I mean, that was
third
Now,
and
incomplete.
we don't really see him
5 for your Baron
scramble
offense.
much, but I thought he was going to run and get that easy first down. Now a 3rd down here.
Yeah, I mean, he's young. He's got great knees. I'd love to see him, run the ball here. But if the passing's working, there's no need to.
3rd and 4th. 3rd and 4. Chase Burrell. Apologize. Looking to make the defense jump off sides here. Burrell to Christian.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he
Larry Christian up the left side.
got blown up.
Does
Right
not
around
get the
Stop at
first
number
down.
14, Mateo Martinez.
4th and inches, it seems.
That was a good stop there by Mateo Martinez.
Yeah, I mean, he just blew him up after 3 or so yards. But Larry
Was
Christian,
good enough for
he's a
another
bruiser,
Baron.
man.
Nope.
He's going to go
First
back
down.
So we
Yeah.
apologize. That was in fact a
Chain
first
game.
Now,
down.
we are looking at the chains, and they are, like, lagging.
We
Yeah.
do want Duggins King to be a little bit better on the
lock
chains here
in,
tonight.
even, to lock in like the Barons offense locked in. Jesse Chinchard giving him some little flappy signals. That means throw it deep, boys. I hope at least.
Maybe a run. They moved
Burrell.
in closer.
Oh, no way.
Play fake. Looking for a man. Scanning the field. And he finds an interception. The second interception by Chase Burrell this season in the end zone, too. That is going to be a turnover for Victory Christian.
Yeah.
Intercepted by number 12.
A 35-yard
Ian McCarthy Hall
return.
for the
Ian
score.
McCarthy Hall. The
Oh, and a
ball
flag.
that was thrown. Another flag coming in after a dead ball foul.
At the end of the play,
Now, that's the second interception we've seen from Chase Burrow.
Another
That's
flag.
only his 3rd turnover of the year. Not something we see very often. A rare mistake, a ball that came in.
Yeah, and I think right there, he had all the time in the world. I mean, his pocket was clean. He could have sat there, read a book in the backfield, and I think he just rushed it a little. He's still a young quarterback, and they make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and that was just, I think he saw a man open, but the sip on that ball wasn't enough to throw it right on the rope to be able to complete that to only his guy.
Yeah, I mean,
and it was an unfortunate interception there, and the Barons defense is going to try and get one of their own.
yeah, I mean, an interception for Burrell it is the second, but I mean, he's just been playing at such a fantastic level. The number 1 in the county, 1,000 yards of offense and 0 sacks. 0 sacks for Chase Burrell, and that's not just a testament to Burrell, but also a testament to this amazing
offside.
Barons
First down. for the
offensive
score.
line, who just hasn't let anything get through on Burrell there. Let's see if the Barons
It'll be
can
first
get
and 10 at the
an
4:33
interception of
yard
their own
line.
here, or
Yeah, they haven't seen an interception from the Barons yet. Kind of rare. Usually
Or
it happens
if-
in the first.
Victory Christian can make some happen here. That is going to be to Coney.
Wow.
Taken back. That's going to be a loss of
Olivia
yards
Johnson,
there.
number
Great
5,
tackle
Preston
there.
Coney.
Yeah, it was a delayed run
Tackle by number
counter
8.
to the right, and it got blown
Davion
up
Frazier.
immediately by these Barons linebackers, and Davion Frazier on the D-line getting to him quickly.
Joined by number 50, Rocoy Taylor.
And Chop Taylor, another one of those key
Okay.
pieces on the D-line.
Short game.
He has 33 tackles and a
Bring
sack
up
this
second down
season.
and 9.
Just a big beast force, along with the rest of the D-line.
Just another blowout game here
Yeah,
for the
truly.
Barons.
Dominance. I really wish we'd get a close game or maybe an entertaining
Next
game.
week, let's hope.
Let's
I
hope.
think Barons football is always entertaining
it
football.
really is.
I really do think so. And
Oh,
big
Oh.
pass here, looking deep.
Oh.
Flag on the play. That could be a massive flag here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pass interference is going to be 15.
It is
looks
gonna
like
be
the
a
ref
pass
saw
interference.
contact there. I didn't see much
Yeah.
to warrant a PI there, but it
Flag
looks
on
like
the play.
he kept a hand a little too long on his waist, and that's going to be a free 15 for Victory Christian, who's gotten more yards on
He'll be
penalties than they
passing
probably
interference
have
with the
on
Probably.
scrimmage yards this game.
But yeah, from the booth, it didn't look like there was much grabbing, but I think he might have just gripped the jersey a little bit
That
too
will give
long.
the Storm an automatic first
And
down.
Forrest Loving, not a guy to make mistakes like that. Really strong player. The DB and the team chaplain, of course, led the team in a prayer before the game started, keeping that Catholic in the St. Pete Catholic.
And Coach Hughes is on the field, and that's going to be a timeout there. And the Barons here, with 6 minutes left, are not going to get off the gas. They're still calling timeouts. They still want to rethink the defensive scheme here, and they're probably just telling their guys, like, look, man, we are unstoppable if we just play by the rules.
And
Right.
for that
And
penalty of pass interference,
Flags has
it'll
been
be
the
TV
overall
timeout here
theme
at
of the
Joe
year,
Paul
their
Stadium.
Achilles heel
6:15 to
even.
play in the half.
So, I mean, without penalties, they'd even be more dominant, but it's nothing to worry about, but it's in, you practice the penalties, you practice all those things now. So,
Yeah.
when it's important,
I mean,
when it matters, you aren't making those mistakes.
They've had like 6 games of practice now, counting this one. So they've been having a lot of game time work to perfect all their skills, get everything ready for the tougher games that lie ahead in their schedule.
Yeah, because, I mean, they're not going to be blowing teams out by 50 in the playoffs.
No.
They're going to play good teams with athletic, big men, and that's really going to show how great this team is. And I just
Right.
think they need to fix those penalty problems, and this team's in great shape to make it very far in this state playoff, something that
Coming out of the
hasn't really been
timeout.
done at St. Petersburg Catholic since 2003, 2004.
And when they did that
It'll be
20
first
years
and
ago,
10
they
for
won
the
one singular
Storm.
playoff game, which was great. But
At their own 49-yard line.
the Barons are looking to win multiple playoff games this year. They're looking to be the most dominant team in Barons history, and I really think that they could do it. So the same thing about the Detroit Lions didn't work out for them. We have Victory Christian here looking to weather the storm. Coney stopped.
Stopped
Cody
there
up the middle.
quickly
No.
by the Barons D-line.
Stopped
That's
by
going to be
Courtney Taylor
another
and
second and
McCoy
long
Taylor.
here. There's just a lot of moments, I think, Victory Christian's offense is just kind of settling. Because I think they got to open up
Storm
the
in the Barron
playbook
territory.
a
bring
lot
up
more.
seven-
Because
second and 7
you pretty much could sum up their
at the Barron
offense scheme in
48-yard
2
line.
plays. Throw it deep or run it for 2 yards.
Well-
So I think they should, maybe add something new, add some trickery, add something to spark this offense because nothing's going.
Well, when they keep drawing penalties on those deep balls, I'd say just keep throwing it over there because one of those will hit. Oh, guys. there's
Flag
another
on the
flag.
play.
Oh, but
Oh, he absolutely just pushed him down.
poor guy.
What's happened there?
Yeah, I mean, well,
Chop is pointing to the offense.
the O linemen are taught
The
that
assault starts.
when you see the
Flag
ball
on
move or you see the guys
Victory
next to you
Christian.
move, you move also. So maybe he just thought the play started and just ran him over, and
That 5-yard
caught completely
penalty
off guard.
will be
Going
second
straight
down
for
and
Brody
12.
Clark.
But
Back into
they are
Victory
going to go
Christian
back
territory.
5 yards here, 2nd and 13 for Victory Christian's offense here.
Keep that Baron spirit up. That's what this crowd has been doing. Best crowd turnout of the first 4 games in Barons history.
History?
They're probably
In
not.
Barons history, that is the statistic that I heard.
Defensive encroachment. get that 5 yards
Oh,
right
defensive
back to
encroachment,
Victory
so-
Christian.
They get
A
a
lot-
false start. We give it right back. We said, hey, man,
And 7.
sorry. I'll give it back to you. You
Are
didn't
we
deserve
unfortunately
that."
getting the sequel to the Game of Flags here?
This might be worse.
They might
not
be.
gonna
The Night of
lie.
Flags?
Well, especially because whenever the flags come, they're so slow. Like today, it's just been pre-snap flags.
Night of Flags 2.
Pre-snap. The Night of Flags was like snap flags everywhere. It was
Oh,
ridiculous.
what a
It's
night,
always-
the Night of
sequel-
Flags.
The sequel's always worse than the original. So this is a prime example.
This
Night
might
of
be the
Flags.
truth.
I quite like Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean. Though. It's a good sequel.
Victory Christian looking for a man deep, and they get a first down there as Victory Christian.
Yeah, what I've been trying to say there,
Complete to number 8,
Andrew Morrison on the catch there, the junior.
Andrew
You
Morrison.
open up the playbook a little more. Let your quarterback throw some short passes. Let him get
Stop by number
moving. And that was a
13,
perfect slant route
Garrett
there to get the
Simmons.
first down after all the penalty confusion.
He'll be good
And this is the
enough
first
for
time
a
Victory
score
Christian is really
first down.
moving offensively. They're at the 40-yard line.
And with what we said about Riley Collins, the 8th grader, he's been playing good here with this drive.
Yeah. 5'10", 150 pounds. I mean, this kid's
Pretty big man.
he's a young guy, but he's doing good work out
Got some
there.
potential. Tell you that.
Maybe. We'll see.
They always move Tucker Fox pre-snap.
Collins
Look at that.
finds number 5,
Oh,
who's going to be juking and cutting through defenders. It's going to be a first down there.
Collins
yeah. I
pass
mean, a
complete to
really
Tony.
good drive offensively.
Sorry.
Offensively
It's gonna be
for
second
the
down there.
Tigers
Number
so
13,
far.
Jared
A
Salmon for the
second
Bears.
down and 1 here for them. But I mean, opening up the playbook, like I said, instead of throwing only deep routes to try and get a penalty or a short run that
Bringing
gets
up
no
second
yards,
down and
let him throw the short pass and let his wide
2
receivers make good plays
for
because
the
these are
Thorns.
athletes at the wide receiver position. Give them the ball and they're going to make plays, and I think that's what they're doing here.
Seems like they're finally starting to move,
Yeah,
encroaching the end zone, the red zone. Excuse me.
yeah, only about 6, 7 yards away.
I think it's about 10.
Collins. He's going to be running through himself and slides down at a route. Slides down at the
Barron.
Yeah, Barron's.
for the first down.
Finally inside the red
I think
zone.
that's going to be at around this. That's going to be at the 16-yard line.
Another short
Where
first down.
great little run there from Riley
Yeah,
Collins.
I mean, I think that's what we like to see from this 8th grader here. He's already doing a lot better than Cruz Slocum has, and they're just giving him. They're letting him open up the playbook a little. They're letting him do things. They're letting him make plays with his feet, and that's something that I think really is just so important, vital to maybe not win this game, but just to
Interesting formation here. Let's
advance
just.
your-
I just wanted to see
Yeah,
that.
It is an interesting
They
formation
still
here,
got him
and they
offside.
jumped
there's
offside.
like 3 linemen.
Colton
and-
Shaw got off.
Colton
Those
Shaw,
flags,
not something you
breaking
usually
by the
see from
defense.
Colton Shaw, but at this area on the field, this is
Out to the
not a
5 yards
good
closer, bringing up
first
down and
false
5.
start to get.
Yeah, and he was not happy to see that. Jesse Chinchar is going to call a
Yeah,
timeout.
parents are not happy right now. They're going to call a timeout. But let's just break down offensively this Victory Christian. This
That'll be
offensive coordinator
timeout
must
for
have
the
heard
Bears.
me in the booth saying that he only does 2-yard runs and he throws it
Their
deep. 'Cause
second of the
This
half.
offensive
One remaining.
playbook-wise has been a lot better this drive. A quick slant route, quick screen pass, and then a nice run here by Cruz Slocum. He's moving the ball. He's not Cruz Slocum. No,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
not Cruz
Riley
Slocum. Actually,
Collins.
Riley Collins, the 8th grader, making a name for himself in this game on a Barron's defense that's been unstoppable all year.
Yeah, it seems like Victory Christian's finally picking up some confidence, finally moving down the field, making the Barons fall into some mistakes, and they've finally been able to get some short passes through, get a drive going. Now, they are moving, but like I said, it's not Mr. Chinchar moving, because when he moves, it's quick, offensive,
This
boom,
is
boom,
true.
play, gets a touchdown in a minute.
Back to live
This has been a
action.
pretty long drive,
First down and
but
5.
definitely very
Victory
needed for
Christian.
Victory Christian.
Yeah, I think
The
that's definitely
Storm.
what they
Barron,
need
11-yard
to really
line.
move the clock going and get this game a little closer
Yeah.
than it has been.
You never know. It's still the first half.
I think I know, but
Oh,
It's
crazy,
good-
crazier things have happened.
crazier things have happened. Minnesota versus
That was 33.
I want to
but
say Colts.
yes,
It
the
was.
Colts.
It was. It was in London actually. Waking up at 9 in the morning to watch that.
Collins,
Nothing there.
very
Elijah Shore
overthrown
was
there.
Was able to.
Intended for number
block
8,
everything
Andrew
there.
Gonna be a
Morrison.
second down
Ball
here.
incomplete in the end zone.
Andrew Morrison really moving
Bringing
through,
up second
being
down and 5.
a key piece for this drive for the Storm.
2:28 to play in the first half. Second and goal.
Ian comes in.
It has been a good drive here
They're going
for
they're
Victory
going a
Christian.
little smaller defensively here. Maybe they're expecting another pass play. Or Chop just needs a rest.
Could be a little bit of both.
Yeah, all of their wide
I
receivers
apologize
on the
if
right
it's not.
side here.
2nd and goal. 2nd and 5.
Again, Tucker moving
Every time.
every time. Got a lot of space to work with over there.
Very bad jumping offsides there
Seems like it
from
might be a
the
false start.
Barons.
Yeah, he might have seen a twitch which propelled him to jump a little there.
Yep.
And
false
that
start.
was going to be a false start.
That'll
Great
be false
job
start.
reacting to that enough to make everyone
I
see
apologize.
the
I-
false start.
From my point of view, I thought the Barons jumped offsides there. It was not the
No,
Barons.
it's not.
There's a better vantage point for the referees
For the
down
Barons,
there.
17
We do
yards.
apologize. There is some times where our vantage point is not the best compared to these referees down here.
They
But you
are
guys are
actually
getting a good vantage
on the
point.
field.
You guys are getting a good.
That makes sense.
You guys are getting a good vantage point from this BSPN broadcast. Make sure to keep updated on all our BSPN broadcasts and our Instagram. You know, Natalie Ballou, really great with that Instagram managing recently. She's been doing great, just like all these Barons here. On the field, Collins looking for a man, and
Oh. That was
incomplete
tipped out.
pass, but very close to being a touchdown
Yeah,
there.
Forrest Loving, great play there.
Collins
Got his
back,
arm,
number
right
4,
arm, right
number 5.
in the wheelhouse. Was not able to let
Number 0,
anything
Forrest
go
Loving.
through.
Yeah, it seems like
For
they're
the
going
Bears.
back to the stuff that didn't work earlier, just the straight go route to try and create that one-on-one.
Down.
But
And 10 for
unfortunately,
your
it doesn't
Barons
work there
defense.
like it hasn't worked all game. Maybe go back to the basics here and try and get some quick yards.
Some frustration there from basketball. having a good night here. Having a good game. The Barons.
Only a minute 50 left in the half, so whistle's called. Timeout.
Timeout
Storm.
from Victory Christian. The Storm.
Timeout on
The Storm
field
has
by
been
Victory
storming this drive right here. It's been a good drive, and because the Barons have been so dominant, really haven't let
After a
any
second
points
timeout,
up, haven't let
1
anything up.
remaining in the half.
You could make an argument that this is the best drive that's been on the Barons this whole season, and it's just been a normal, you know,
there
it's
has
been a normal.
touchdowns, so unfortunately,
there
I'm
has
gonna
been
have
only
to
3 of them.
disagree.
But here's what I have to say about that is when they were having touchdowns, the touchdowns that we saw, they were getting all those yards from penalties, and they've been a pretty good job here from getting to around the 40-yard line to the end of the field here.
Yep.
But we can see that Jesse Chinchar has been a little bit frustrated from this, but the Barons are still staying dominant.
Yeah, the Barons here, up 35-0, a minute and
Back to
54
live
seconds
action.
left, about to go to halftime
Third
here
down and
in
10 for your
the
Barons
Pink
defense.
Out game, supporting breast cancer awareness. It is October. It's such a great cause. Donate if you can, and now we have some Barons football.
That is good. I'm the only one wearing pink in this booth here.
We did not have to shout us out like that. Not cool.
Supporting at all times. Collins.
Oh,
Not
like
sure
it's-
what happened there.
looks like it was tipped there at the line of scrimmage, and that just dribbled
Pass deflection.
on the floor about 10 yards away
Bringing up a
from
big
the
fourth down
action
and 10 for your
from the
Barons
big men.
defense.
At 4th and 10
Do
here, are they
you-
going to keep the offense on the field?
Do
The
you
four-
trust your kicker here? Well, when you're
Well-
35-0, do you really need a kick?
Well, Riley
Yeah.
Collins is still staying on the field here, so it looks like they are going to get
Let's see if they
this
try and
4th down. They're going to try and get the first down.
let's see if they try and run the fade route again, or they maybe incorporate a slant or a screen pass here.
They need to get to about the 8 or 7-8 yard line. No. I can't really tell, to be honest. Yeah, it seems
See
like
some-
7-8 yard line.
Some young Baron fans running fast on the field. They can be the future of this team. And that's going to be tipped.
Flag.
Oh.
But a flag.
They might call a roughing the passer here.
Another
Well,
flag.
Collins
A
pass,
flag
ball
was
incomplete
thrown
in the end
near
zone.
Forrest
The
Loving,
flag on the
or
play.
I believe that's Forrest or Tylen Huff over there.
I'm not sure, but the Barons are clapping. Looks like that maybe won't be good enough to give them a new set of downs here for the Storm.
Maybe offsetting, we will see.
Not sure. Let's see the
A
call.
lot happened on that play. The referee's cap fell off, which also counts as a flag, by the way.
Yes, everyone was throwing flags. He didn't even have a flag in his pocket. You'd use two.
Interesting play
Pretty much
there.
the theme.
Is today going to be another flag game?
Oh, this is gonna be a flag game.
It's going to be a flag game.
And the thing about flag is it also stops play. So flag games are also long games, and
Especially this drive has lasted a very long time.
this drive has lasted longer than I think all 5 of the Barons scoring drives.
The night of flags against Evangelical Christian was a long game, but we look like we're here for the sequel here, and there is no storm. There is nothing to.
It's like clear skies.
There is no storm to make this clock become a non-stopping
we have
clock.
the storm
so
on the field.
I think
we do.
Yeah,
The
we
storm
do
is on
have
the
the storm
field,
on the field.
and they've been storming this drive, but it could be stopped here.
And,
which
well, it has been stalled. The refs are
not
still
sure what's going on.
discussing. I don't know what in the world is going on.
yeah, I think they've been like
the defense
blue
is
skies.
still out. They pick up the flags.
You know what I mean? I think they were like blue skies for the first like 20 minutes of this game, and then they realized like, oh, let me give some rain. So they're like drizzling right now. If they get to the end zone, I mean, I think I can count
Maybe
a single
that was
strike
just
of lightning.
Listen. Maybe that was just the calm before the storm.
Maybe that was the calm
Maybe.
before the storm. Maybe Victory Christian is going to light up here. That would be something electric, just like the lightning.
I love
Number
that.
pass interference
Pass
against the
interference against the Barons. So that's going to be the
Interesting.
Barons, and that's going to be and that's going to
Half the
be
distance.
half the distance to the goal line.
That's going to be, he says.
Oh.
What a night here for the Barons. Rolling 35-0 with a minute 44
Now they
to
call
go.
a penalty.
There's a penalty here.
It was
Oh.
unsportsmanlike on.
So two different flags.
So,
So
it
they-
looks like that's going to
were
be
they offsetting?
offsetting.
It seems like it was. They had a dead ball foul, so it's.
Oh, more penalties. Oh, another.
I
on.
am so lost. I'm gonna put it.
Two unsportsmanlike
Two
conducts,
unsportsmanlike
and
conducts,
that's going to set him back far. I mean,
That's 30 yards.
and that's going to set
What
up.
happened?
that's like a hurricane
So-
sea in a high-pressure system. Just go straight away from it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mr. Polk.
And that was going to set up. I think that is that's going to set up number 8. Devon Frazier was doing a little gritty there. Was a little bit excited
Are they
about
going
that.
for this?
I think when you're 35-0,
Well, it's fourth and definitely fourth and a six.
Yeah, but this is like 4th and legitimately 40 yards.
this would be an electric play.
Well, this you're
Yeah.
on the 40. Do you punt on fourth and a lot with the first down marker?
Or do you,
Or
or do
they
you go
yard
for a
line?
big field goal?
Oh, yeah, but we saw what happened last week. Or the
Oh,
2
yeah.
weeks ago. When they
Last
went-
That was electric.
If you
That
guys
was the
missed it right before the half, there was a field goal attempted from like 58 yards out, NFL range, and it was absolutely smothered and picked up for a scoop and score.
that would have been.
Oh, that would have been awesome. A 58-yard field goal. I was rooting for him. All
It-
right, here we
the
go.
opposite happened.
Riley Collins.
Riley Collins screen pass to Coney, who's going to be chucking through defenders. Unfortunately, not going to be getting that first down.
Yeah, I think if they ran that play
Collins
when
pass
if they were only
complete.
15 yards back, they would have gotten that first down here. A simple screen pass.
Shot by number
Not
0,
enough.
Forrest Loving.
And this Barons offense with a minute and 35 seconds left is going to try and notch on another 7
Good
points
for
here.
another Baron. First down.
Knees weak, palms are sweaty for the Victory Christian Storm.
Now we've seen these drives that the Barons have had, these 1-minute drills, 2-minute drills that have
1:35 to play in the half.
that have been some quick touchdowns. And watch out for Urel Stewart. He's a very quick wide receiver. He catches a lot of deep passes. Last game, he had a 40-yard touchdown and a 47-yard touchdown. Those were his only receptions of the entire game. So when
Channeling
anybody
is
can
in
get
there-
some,
deep channeling is in a Randy Moss with that one.
yeah.
2
So
catches, 2 touchdowns.
when anybody can get, if anybody can get some good, decent yards down the field, it can be Urel Stewart. Quick yards. He's lined up closest side of your screen, number 5, along with Brendan Wright, who's had 2 touchdowns already this game. Just a drop away from a
There's
third.
a lot of debriefing here. I think they have the coaches on the field discussing the unsportsmanlike conduct from both these teams. It's getting a little chippy out here. Oh, they just had the Victory Christian coach. They're talking to him. Maybe he's
Whoa.
heated. He seems very heated after something that happened over there. But it's getting chippy. We've seen a lot of unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yes.
And
I
let's-
think that's what, like the 4th this game?
yeah, I mean that's a lot. And discipline's unfortunate.
It's been slowing this game down a lot.
A lot of deliberation here.
Yeah, big slowdown, almost a TV timeout worth of a wait. we haven't seen the Barons offense out in like 15 minutes because of that long drawn-out drive. So let's see what they'll be able to do here with the minute 35, making it 42. It would be the third or second time this season that they'll have 6 touchdowns in just the first half if they can get down the field.
Yeah, and I mean, that's an absurd statistic right there. The third time having
Yes.
6 in the first half, that's unheard of. I mean, you get 42 points in a game, and that's like a great game.
Well,
42 points in a half.
these guys
That's
have
absurd.
not gotten less than 42 points in a game this season.
Yeah,
Actually, they haven't gone less than,
And it looks like that
pressured there.
that
And just had to
statistic
throw
is
that
going to
one away.
continue here.
miscommunication to Rise Rosado
Ball
over his
incomplete.
head. Nothing much there.
Bringing up second down at 10.
Will be a second down.
Burl on their own 20-yard line. Play fake again. Downfield to Brendan Wright. Easily capturing the first down.
Solid catch by Brendan Wright. Able to get open right through the middle.
Stop by number 2.
Those are the type of plays we see Brendan Wright excel at. Getting open in the middle, running a great route. And Jesse Chinchard,
Touchdown.
as we said, moves fast.
Hurry up offense is the Barons' motto here. Burl finding Urel Stewart there.
Pass complete to number 5, Urel
Yeah,
Stewart.
Urel Stewart, his first catch of the game. Waiting to see him get going in this game. Such an electric receiver. We compared him to Randy Moss earlier with that stat last week. Chase Burrell also trying to get back for that unfortunate turnover he had in the last drive, which is
Yes.
so uncommon for him out there slinging it early.
And it
often.
happened in the red zone, of course. 48 seconds left. Timeout called.
Yeah. How many timeouts have been called? I feel like
To be honest, might be the last one.
it might be the last one. It'd be nice if the score bug told us. Unfortunately, it does not here. But the Barons, man, they're just.
I
they're
mean,
When will they be
unstoppable.
tested?
It's great to see if you were to show us a year ago and ask us the question that we're saying now, when will the Barons be tested? We'd say you're crazy. We would say there's
I'd
no
say
way.
tested for like a point.
We'd say that there's no way the Barons are that good next year, but they are that good. They have just done an absolutely amazing turnaround
It's
on this
the
team.
new era.
The new
Oh,
era of
offside.
the Barons.
Jumps.
He jumped.
It's going to be an
It's gonna
offsides.
be a free first down and 5 yards for that Barons offense.
That's another pre-snap penalty. It might be like the 10th this game in just
Flag
the
on
first
the
half.
play. Encroachment by Victory Christian.
A
Yeah,
lot
I
of
think
encroachments and
a
offsides.
question
That'll
that
be a
I'm gonna
5-yard
want
penalty.
someone to ask in our coaches show on Wednesday is just like, give me the flag statistics. Like, I
That's
want to
good for another
know
Barons.
how
I
many
would love to know,
flags
Touchdown.
are in this game because it's a lot.
I would like to know if it rivals the game of flags and which one has more.
Well,
that
it might be on
evangelical
pace, to be
Christian
honest.
game.
Yeah, it's definitely on pace.
Burl lobbing it up. Almost another interception in the end zone.
Pass
Yeah,
ball
but it was an
Earl
incomplete.
Stewart was covered heavily, no
Intended for
space
number 5, Earl
whatsoever.
Stewart.
Chase Burrell underthrows that one a little bit, and it's almost
Bring up
picked
second
off
down and 10.
once more by number 2, Denarion Johnson, the senior.
Yeah, and Denarion Johnson, a stud on defense from just his first 3 games of the season. He's had 16 tackles and 2 interceptions, so he knows how to cover. He knows how to get the ball on his hands.
That would have not been a good look for Burl there with 2
Yes,
interceptions
oh, it's another jump.
in a row.
Wow.
Another flag here.
We've seen SBC do some hard counts a lot in their previous opponents,
Flag on
but
the play.
no team has really
Encroachment by
jumped
Victory
off
Christian.
for encroachment this much.
Yeah, I mean, I think the discipline there is
We'll
being
lose the ball
tested,
5
and it's
yards.
not being
Second and
tested in a
5 for the
good way.
Barons.
2nd and 5 for the Barons. Everyone's ready, and Burrell's still on the sideline here, now running onto the field. The O-linemen in their positions. Larry Christian to
Don't be
his
scared.
left.
We
for
have
the
Burl
mark now.
here with Christian to his left. Play fake. Lobbing it up to Brendan Wright, who is going to get it this time. Touchdown by Brendan Wright.
Yeah, I mean, what a great play there. Two wide receivers on the left side were running virtually the same
Flag
route,
on the
trying
play.
to mess up.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, well, that's
again.
okay. At least they get the touchdown.
Was
well,
that-
no, unsportsmanlike conducts are never okay.
We never think unsportsmanlike
But
conduct is okay, but that was
the
a
touchdown still counts.
I think it's
That's
a
beautiful
successful
touchdown.
celebration. It might be for the third time. I don't really know.
Well, that's okay. But besides the point, what a great play. The offense drew that up perfectly. Chase Burrell delivers to a wide open Brendan Wright, and that's his third of the night.
Yeah, Brendan Wright's been having himself a game. That's his 9th touchdown of the season. It's only been 5 games. I may remind you, he is leading the team in receiving touchdowns. He's been able to get open a lot this game. He's got half of the touchdowns for the Barons on this slate. And McAnally,
He's leading the team
Touchdown
in
is good.
What?
Unsportsmanlike
Brendan Wright.
conduct against the
Brendan
Barons
Wright.
will be
Brendan Wright is
knocked off
leading the team
and receiving
in.
on
touchdowns.
the
This is true.
kickoff. McAnally
With
in
9.
for the extra point.
McAnally perfect
Wow.
so far today.
and
Let's
that's
see if
as
he can keep
many
it
as
up.
some players have in a season in the NFL. I mean, 9's crazy.
And we've seen the improvement from Dominic McAnally. The preseason game, a little shaky, a couple of doink hits, but he's just been drilling everything lately, doing such a great job of
McAnally's
just
kick is good.
getting all those kicking points up and firm. And he's been doing his job to the perfect level
Gives the
as
Barons
of late.
42.2 in the first half. 44.2
Yeah,
seconds to
42
go.
points again. What is that? The third game where the Barons have
Yes,
scored 6
42.
touchdowns in the first half, which is just an absurd number, and that's really just a testament to the dominance
Coming upon
of this
halftime,
of this
remember the
Barons
concession stand
team.
is open. We have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, cold drinks, and more. Come over and check us out.
Brendan Wright from CCC, as we remember, had no touchdowns last year. So he got his
Wow.
first career touchdown this season.
And now he's got
And-
8 more of them.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's another penalty.
Oh, it might be
Oh.
pushing him back from the unsportsmanlike conduct
yeah,
earlier.
Was that the unsportsmanlike conduct? Wow.
So, yeah. So, Brendan Wright, his best performance as of yet was 7 receptions, 74 yards, and he's been able to
Yeah, he's
beat that
definitely killed that
today.
today. He's definitely got over 100.
Brendan
three
Wright with a
touchdowns.
great game tonight.
And he's just one of 3 star receivers on this team.
Yeah.
Urel Stewart and Keyshawn Burks as well.
Urel Stewart's been
and we have
quiet.
2
Keyshawn
tight
Burks has been
ends.
pretty quiet, too. Alex Mlishko
Well-
had a touchdown. Let's remember that. I mean, that was awesome.
Yes.
McAnally in for the
And, of course,
kickoff.
Rowe had his touchdown.
Rowe is always going to be getting those touchdowns. He
and-
predicted
and
3
Larry
tonight.
Christian.
Does he have one?
He has one.
He has one. Plenty
Oh,
of football left to play though. Rowe can definitely get those 2
Yes.
more tonight.
And Larry
Both running backs
Christian.
got a touchdown
Larry
each.
Christian, too. I mean, coming back, you think he'll want a couple more here.
I do think so.
But when your receiving game is that good, Brendan Wright's just getting that open, Not everybody can score a million touchdowns. The game would end 100-0. But, not to jump to any conclusions, but the Barons are, on pace for about 84. So
It would be a yeah. You don't want to jump to conclusions. The
It would be
Barons
awesome.
I mean, Victory Christian could have a comeback here. You don't want to jump to any conclusions.
think-
There's a big chance for a Victory Christian comeback
I don't
here.
think a big chance
There's a
is the
big-
right word to use.
There's a big chance.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll be first
that is
down and
very
8 for
true.
Victory
I love
Christian.
that interpretation there.
I think.
I mean,
actually
I've
could
seen
have
some.
it.
I've seen some
At the
Baron
40-yard
fans
line.
on the track here. They look about maybe 4 or 5 years old, and they've been running around. They've been doing some routes with their friends. And,
Oh,
and I
bobble
think
snap.
if they put those in the field, they'd be
got
better.
it.
That's a
Colton
sack.
Shaw, that's a second
Colton
of the
Shaw,
game.
Shaw.
second of the game. He just and a little
That-
selling after. I
I'm
like
you know what?
surprised that wasn't an
I was
unsportsmanlike
about to say
conduct
that.
right
No,
there.
I liked it. I thought it was good work. Basically, Colton Shaw this
Second of the
season
game.
has just had games where he's very consistent. He gets a lot of TFLs. I mean, TFLs, tackles, all great. But sacks, he had 4 in one game. He hasn't had one since. He had a lot of QB pressures that led to turnovers. I mean, his impact on the stat sheet and his impact on the field
Yes.
are 2 different things.
In just one game, he was second in the county in sacks, and now he's got that number up to 6. He's a Canadian player. Halftime rolls
And that's your
around.
half.
There is halftime.
We will see you after the
Barons
half.
42, Victory
Victory
Christian
Christian
0.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half here of SPC versus Victory Christian. We have a big lead here for the Barons in the second half. To start it off, 42-0. It looks like there's really no hope left for Victory Christian. It is going to be a running clock. But what do you guys think that would be good to see in the second half for both teams here?
Yeah, I think Victory Christian actually got out to some sort of momentum at the end of that drive there to end the half, and I think that's what they need to do. I think they need to go back to what worked: the short passes, the screen passes. Give your playmakers an opportunity to make plays. Oh, and an
onside kick, and that's going to be received.
I mean, you got to try things.
But you do got to try for these things. Yeah. But the unfortunate thing is that's just another. That's just another. Well, it's another time where they're just giving the Barons amazing field position.
Well, when you're down 42-0, you got to do something to try and get us back. And I can respect Victory Christian for that. They're the first team that has played SPC. They've gone, blown out like SPC has done in every other game. But they've tried to do some experiments. They've tried to get some random things that have tried that might have been working. Maybe they work. Yeah, like maybe they get something good.
Punt. I mean, that was a life.
That was good. They've been drawing penalties, but still no points. And
very Christian in the backfield here. Rise Rosado.
Burl. Handing it to Larry Christian.
Nothing there.
Not going to gain anything right there.
Larry Christian with the dive off the right side.
Yeah, getting some other receivers some playing time.
By number 55 and 14 for Victory
staying out
Christian.
There, resting Brendan Wright. He's had himself a game, 3 touchdowns already.
Burl finds, and he's going through. Cutting through defenders, amazing running right there. Running out of bounds there.
Yeah, I mean, they ran that play with Brendan Wright earlier, and now they ran it with Keyshawn.
Chase Burrow pass complete to Keyshawn Burke.
Wide receivers make athletic plays.
Pushed out of bounds by number 22, A.J. Cunningham. But not before another Baron. First down.
Barons first down at the 31-yard line.
Moving fast again.
Burl, play fake there. Plenty of time in the pocket there. Amazing pass there. Was that caught? Not going to be a catch there, but that was an amazing try right there.
But didn't stay in bounds, so second down and 10 for the Bears.
Burl trying to get the defense to jump off sides again. There's going to be a flag. I think it's going to be a delay of game.
Yeah, Keyshawn's not happy about it. Put both hands up in the air and the shot. Well, they're pointing at Victory Christian. They're pointing at that DB over there.
We have Brendan Wright.
Warning against the Barons.
Brendan Wright is off the field right now.
Their first of the game.
They just get so into this game and so excited that sometimes you can't be getting on the field like that, too excited. But here we go. We have Chase Burl with Larry Christian to his left. Play fake, pressured. That is the first sack of the season. Chase Burl never been sacked through these first 4 games. 5 games, but he's now sacked.
Third and 14 for the Barons.
That the Barons have allowed, and it's been 6 games, so that's pretty impressive.
Burl finds him running through, going all the way through. Going to get stopped at around 25, at around the 15-yard line.
Christian. Down to the 14-yard line. Good enough for another Baron. First down.
Burl finds Keyshawn Burks, runs through,
Touchdown, Burks.
Burrow to Burke. Screen pass. Good for the Barons. Touchdown.
Now, I want to say it's that it's 48-0. This extra point, if it's made, it'd be 49. Even so, with that, this is only their third highest.
McAnally in for the extra point attempt.
Highest scoring game if they were to end 49-0. So just take that into consideration. That's how dominant, how strong the Barons have been throughout this entire season. McAnally looking to be 7 for 7.
They are now only 1
That is
point
good.
away from.
He puts up the 49
Sorry, I
point on the board
apologize.
for the Barons.
They are now 1 touchdown
7
away
seconds to
from
go in
tying
the third
their
quarter.
highest scoring game of the season, which was last week. No, we apologize. The week before that was 50 points, so it was 50 and then a 56. Interesting. We're getting 2 different stats here. Nonetheless, the Barons have been dominant, and we're 7 points away from tying their. It looks like they're going to be passing. It looks like they're going to be passing their highest-scoring game of the year so far.
Still, a lot of times in the game, it is a running clock.
Denarian Johnson and Ladies Martin back to receive for the Storm. D-Mac to kick off for your Bears.
And no flags that drive. Oh, actually, I think there was.
Ball is caught. Running through. Stopped at around the 25-yard line is Johnson.
Denarian Johnson met by a host of Barons.
This week for Victory Christian. 0 points, putting up a goose egg.
TV timeout on the field. When we return, it'll be 1st and 10 for Victory Christian. First and 10 at the Storm 21-yard line.
And especially, they bench Cruz Slocum. This guy's been doing a lot. Malishko with a big sack there.
Big sack there by Alex Malishko.
Riley Collins brought down by Alex Malishko. That sack will be a loss of 11 yards.
Having himself a game. Hasn't stepped off
Bringing
the
up
field.
2nd down and 21 for the Storm.
2nd and 21 for Victory Christian Storm. Do they still have their backup quarterback in there? Looks like they caught by 13. Amazing tackle there by Burks again.
Yeah, number 13, Donmari Irby, the sophomore here with his first catch of the game. He's a guy that we saw throughout the week on the stat sheet as being a guy to actually watch. He averaged 16.6 receiving yards a game, 4 touchdowns. So, I mean, he was a guy to watch on our stat sheet early on, and now his first catch of the game. Late in
Getting something moving, at least.
Late in this game, truly. I mean, it's the third
Showing a
quarter.
blitz.
Nice throw.
Finds him and drops. Unfortunate incomplete pass right there.
I think it is really good what they're giving Riley Collins here. They're giving him the opportunity to run the offense, do some short routes, and try and get some yards. And that should have been another catch, truly, right there. Unfortunately, couldn't get his hands on a routine play, and that's going to be fourth down. And the punting
Andrew
unit is
Morrison
gonna
had
come
been a pretty big light for this team. Had been getting some good catches in there, getting the team moving, but costly drop there. It's fourth and way too long to think about it.
Jared Reeves, number 30, in the punt for Victory Christian.
Cameras.
We apologize there for the technical difficulties. This ball is going to be punted away. We're here to update you. Brendan Wright moving through. Defenders had a great run, great return right there for Brendan Wright.
Yeah, down at the 30.
Yeah, number 6, Tylen Huff, absolutely lit up.
25-yard return.
One of the players
knocked out of
here.
bounds by number 45, Trey Reeves.
So our camera
It'll be first down and 10 for the Barons.
still experiencing some difficulties. We'll relay everything that we can to you radio style
Yeah.
until we can get this camera back up.
You are not missing anything just yet. The Barons offense
I would like to
currently
see
at
from Robert.
the 35-yard line.
I'd like to see if we can hear Pasquale. I don't know if we can.
Alex Bell comes in the game, the
Jeez,
third-string
bro.
running back.
Yeah.
He got a touchdown last game. He can run.
And there he goes, but he's going to be taken down.
About a
About-
1-yard gain
Yeah,
down
about
at the 29.
the line of scrimmage or 1 yard there for Alex
Or
Bell.
34,
his first
excuse me.
run. A simple inside
Number
zone
18
there.
for the
Nothing
Barons
for
with a
him. They're
carry.
lining up back quick. And our
Oh,
camera's,
camera's back up.
Look at
Short
that.
game, second down and 9.
Wonderful news, truly. It's amazing.
High snap, and it's a pre-snap flag. Jared Salmon and
Jared Salmon's
Ian McCarthy Hall have been going at each other
every time I look
these
at him,
past couple
he's
of
doing
drives.
something.
Yeah, he
Love
was
the
one.
aggression, love the
He was the one
range.
blocking him when he was already back on the ground. So
Yeah, I mean,
a little bit of heating exchange going on between those
play's
two.
not over
Yes.
till the whistle's blown, and he plays through that whistle, man.
Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We are almost back up and running with the camera here like nothing ever happened. And 49-0, looking to pass that 56 record, which is their most offensive points
And this does.
in a game. Burrell here. Oh, bad snap there.
Oh,
Burrell recovers, and he's going to scramble. Burrell showing there, hey, I didn't get a good snap there, but
Flag
I
comes
can
in
still run
late.
the ball, and that's what he did.
He did get, unfortunately, negative yards on that play.
Flag on the play.
But there
But he
was
did
a
salvage.
flag once more on
it's pushing the Barons back anyways.
something, so it is going to be second or third down, depending on if the chain gang would like to move that. The chain says second down for the Barons.
45
May
seconds
have been a
left
holding
in this
call.
quarter with a running clock.
Blindside block by the Barons.
Blindside block was a penalty, moving him back
Blindside
pretty far.
block. Isn't that an unfortunate
About
one?
25 yards away from the first down marker. We've seen crazier
That
things.
15-yard penalty.
15 yards will push them back all the way until their own half of the field.
Yeah, only
second
20
down.
seconds left in this half. We're wondering if they're even going to run another play, truly.
It'll be second and a mile for the Barons.
A lot of high snaps coming out, though. It's about the third one in a row. They're just going to let this clock run.
Oh, no, they're
Burrell,
going to run their final
play fake. Screen pass there. Juking, amazing spin move there. Running through. That was a great little run there for Uriel Stewart.
Flag
But
throw.
unfortunately, you guessed it, another flag on the play, and there's a man down here.
Gain of 15. It'll bring up third
And there's
down
another
as we get
man
the
down
quarter.
here. Third down and long for the Barons.
The end of the quarter.
And that's going to be a flag for, once more, the St. Petersburg Catholic Barons for, I mean, you can just guess something, and you're probably going to be right. A lot of flags in
There'll
this
be a
game.
block in the back
Really,
for the Barons.
really. Oh, a block in the back. Once more.
So we'll
I mean, we had a
nullify that
blindside
gain.
block and then a block in the back here for the Barons. So, crucial turnovers right here. And now we're going to send it over to our sideline reporter, Janelle.
The Barons are absolutely excelling this season, currently being undefeated after 5 games, all of them being blowouts. Coach Juice has been an essential part to this team's success. The team has unbelievable health and injury data due to careful preparation and training. So far, there have been 0 concussions, and Coach Juice says this is due to plenty of neck workouts, contact prep, and game-ready bodies. There is also a total injury rate of 2.3%, a soft tissue injury rate of 0.46%, and a contact rate of 1.86%. They are unbelievable stats. Even more impressive, the team has also been putting in the effort with a 99% player availability and over 215 player games. Back to you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nell, on that amazing insight on Coach Juice, who has really just changed the way these players are and how healthy they are. You saw some of those statistics there. 97% of the players that are available on the field can play, which is fantastic. The soft tissue cramps and stuff are really down. Injuries, no concussions, which is just the best stat. Truly, I love that.
And I want to make a note that Coach Juice has not taken his gloves off. He is really committed to not putting any evidence on this murder scene.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, he did take his right glove off.
Well, he must not be using that.
Hold on. The dagger is in the left hand. It must be.
Yes, it must be. But no, yeah. Coach Juice has this famous saying, if you can check it out on his Instagram. He says, no fingerprints on the murder scene. Basically saying that this football field is the murder scene.
Well, I honestly don't disagree with him because every home game has been a complete dominance.
This has been a dominant performance once more, which the Barons are so very accustomed to at this point. And now we're gonna kick off some fourth quarter football, which has not always been the most entertaining quarter of football.
To be honest,
like
I think
ever.
it's the shortest.
Well, yeah, because it's about exactly 12 minutes long.
Always.
I genuinely think that final 2 minutes of the second quarter is longer than the entire third quarter was. And now we're going to be
It
back
probably
here.
is, to be honest.
Chase Burrell offense.
Clock moving down.
Clock is moving, and that's going to be Urel Stewart going through. And he breaks through the defense to the 20, to the 10. Urel Stewart, another touchdown of the night for the Barons.
Yeah. Urel Stewart, we've been waiting to see that flashy play all game. He finally gets it here in the fourth quarter. About a 50-yard touchdown run, 55 yards. We're able to break through a couple tackles there, get his big reception down of the night. I believe it's just his third catch, and that is a long touchdown. And they're an extra point away from tying their season high for the third time in a row, depending on this extra point.
Crazy stuff, really. I mean, 56 points. A team maybe gets that one every 4 years.
Well, not here.
In the NFL and in college football. They've done it. I mean, they've had 50-point games now for the fourth time this season. 50-0 against Eastlake, 56-7 Indian Rocks, then last week 56-7 over Southwest Florida Christian. It's been dominance in – oh, wow.
Absolute heave over the line.
Yeah.
McAnally still makes the kick, so that is the third straight 56 game for the Barons.
And, you know, this game looks, now that we have reached 56 points in this game, tying the most points Barons have put up this year in a game, this game is practically over, and it's good for us to look to the next game. The next game, Barons at Northside Christian. The Barons are on a 4-year losing streak to Northside Christian. 24 lost, 23 lost, 22 lost, 21 lost. It has been since 2020 that the Barons have beaten Northside Christian. Now with this new and invigorated Barons team headed by Jesse Chinchar, we are ready to see an absolute battle next week.
They played him in 2020?
An absolute battle next week, which is going to be an absolutely electric rivalry game in St. Petersburg. We can't wait.
And we've been saying all these games, this might be the competitive one. This game against Northside, it's like 90% chance it will actually be competitive. So
nah, I'm thinking more like 75. If I'm being honest, this Barons team is truly unstoppable.
I like those chances. Okay, I've been waiting. We have all been waiting to see the Barons get tested. I think Northside will be a great test. Northside is undefeated this year. The Barons are also undefeated this year. They're both going to be 6-0 after tonight, I believe.
You never know.
So
It's kind of like Florida
This
State
is the game for
Miami.
the district. This is the game to have home field advantage in the district playoffs. Of course, only 2 teams
Yeah,
in the district.
they are the district. It's very
Well, they're both
it's very
undefeated.
interesting
so
how that's going to be truly
a great
Would this
game.
be for number 1 in the district, you said?
Yes.
well. Yeah, the district's 2 people, so that's not very
And
hard
we're
to
both
do.
undefeated.
This game is for all the marbles. Number 1 in the district. Rivalry game. We cannot wait for it. But let's finish this game off right here. 56-0 with a running clock.
Courtney Taylor absolutely stuck.
Courtney Taylor.
Those stats are getting padded nicely.
Inside handoff. Tackled by number 9, Courtney Taylor for the Barons. Bryson Philemon with the carry for the Storm.
Yeah, the clock moving
Bring
here.
up
Only
second
8 minutes
down.
left. Be interested to see if
13.
the Barons even get another chance on offense.
Well, we have not seen a defensive touchdown, which has happened a lot in the last home game. They had like 3. They were battling with the offense for how many touchdowns they could score.
I think their defense has actually scored more points than their defense has let up.
I
which might be-
this is the truth. Actually,
Which
they
might
did.
be probably the greatest.
They actually
statistic.
did that in 1 game. So
Yeah, it's really upsetting.
another
on the
offside
play
jump
will be
or
a false
false start, I
start
believe. Yes.
On Victory Christian.
I'd like
Pushing
to
them
see.
back
I'd
second
like to
and
see
18.
Victory Christian not, give up as much and try
Bring up
your
second
short
down and
passes.
18.
Try getting some momentum.
I want to see a long ball.
Try giving him some stats. Even, the line ball hasn't worked at all today. Like, there has not been a single completion. They've tried it maybe 7, 8 times. So the best thing you can do is maybe get a short pass, let a wide receiver make a move.
But at the same time, at least they have not let up an interception, which not a lot of teams against SPC can say that's the
Yeah,
truth.
no turnovers.
This is going to be
Actually,
the
no,
first
one turnover.
team
Fumble.
on for the home game that has not let up an interception. Maybe I spoke too soon. Oh my! I almost did.
Very
Tylen
close.
Huff.
Yeah, I thought that was a hospital pass there. I thought Brennan Wright was going to come
Bring it up.
right at him and
Third
absolutely destroy him.
down
But
for
he
your
went for the
Barons
ball
defense.
instead, got a hand on it, but unfortunately couldn't get the interception. And that's going to be a third. Oh, and I didn't even see the flag on the field because
And they're moving back.
I
Guys.
should just expect a
Now
flag to
we
be
have a
thrown.
chance to see the Barons come back on the field and break 60 with just 6 minutes left. It's a running clock, but still plenty of time. This is a big third down. Victory Christian's going to have to convert this if they want to, see the chance of keeping the ball until the end of the game.
Holding penalty.
It was holding on
And
offense.
they have to get
Penalty
almost all the
decline.
way to the 30-yard line. They're currently sitting at their own 10.
It was a holding penalty. They declined
Third down
it,
and
so it'll be
19.
third down and a lot.
Yeah, they're down in a million. Barons used to
Riley
be-
Collins
looks like they're
shooting
running a man defense here with Brennan
Riley
Wright.
Collins is in the backfield here.
Oh, that's
Getting pressured. He's coming, and he gets sacked.
Colt Shaw. That's his
Wow.
third
Collins
sack of
taken
the
down by
game.
number 44, Colton Shaw.
Big sack makes it fourth down.
he
and
was like a cruise missile coming on that right side. No one blocked him. No
Bring
one
it up,
touched him.
fourth
So it was just a
down.
foot race
For
between
your
him
Barons defense.
and the 8th grader, and he won. The Canadian with a
Canadian
big sack.
sensation even.
Yeah, Zach Corden too, another Canadian.
Those are the 2 Canadians on
absolutely
this team.
amazing
international
O-lineman that
players.
has been
Reese
such a
Smith,
good
the punt.
addition to the squad, and they've only let up
Prepared punt.
one sack
Number
all
2,
year, and
Brendan Wright.
he's a major part of that
Right.
and the run game.
And the O-line is such an underappreciated part of the game, but we've been trying to highlight them that they have only let up 1 sack this season. Came in this game in garbage time, and it was like a 2-yard sack. So really impressive stuff from the
Another
from Barons
punt here.
O-line. Nearly blocked.
Yeah, good punt. Wow.
Right.
Jared Salmon with the hold there. That's going to back him up.
Reeves with a big kick.
10 yards around the 50-yard line to start this
Brendan Wright.
drive. The ref looked at him and said, "Come on, man. You know what you did." Jared's pleading his
He
case.
tried to plead, but
It's
not
there
gonna
was no
work.
getting away from that one.
And
Flag
this
on the
looks
play.
like the final St. Pete Catholic offensive drive, most likely in this game. And interesting to see who we're going to see at quarterback
It'll
here.
be a holding penalty.
We did
against
say
the Barons
we
on
did
the
see
return.
Brendan Wright start a couple of snaps on quarterback. I believe in the Tampa Catholic game, took a couple of snaps, but it went back to Chase Burrell.
Yeah.
So
It
we'll
is-
see what goes on here.
I do see Brendan Wright on the field. I do not see Chase Burrell. So it will be interesting to see what's happening. Some of the starting alignments still out there.
Clock running. They finally stopped
actually
the
don't-
TV timeout.
Yeah, no, I just said some of the starting alignment out there.
Yeah.
This O-lineman's not
Brendan Wright's going to be the QB
depth
today.
filled. Oh, a little YMCA action at the end of this one.
So
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
the Barons offense has been just perfect this game. The Barons defense has been honestly even better. No points let up, just a couple penalties that have been the problem. The special teams has not done anything wrong at all. They've been thorough and perfect. No muff punts, no interceptions, no stupid fumbles. Just clean football all around for the Barons. They've
4
done a great
minutes
job.
left to play in this game. And to think for this next game, we've looked so dominant here. What is your guys' prediction for the next week rivalry game, Northside versus St. Pete Catholic?
You know, I think it's going to be a fantastic game, but I think we're overhyping Northside too much. I got so much confidence in these Barons. I think it's going to be close. I think 38 to 21. I
think it'll be a very low scoring game, if you ask
Really?
me.
Brendan Wright hands it
I
off.
think that
Brendan Wright is a quarterback for the Barons.
Hands it off to
I think that this
Alex Bell here.
I think that this new team with Jesse Chinchar as the head coach, I think this Barons team is just absolutely ready to get at Northside. It's going to be a fun time next week at Northside Christian.
Yes, it will.
Brendan Wright.
Brendan Wright as quarterback here.
Alex
Nope.
Bell.
Look at that. Amazing run there. They're just having some fun here at the end of the game, having Brendan Wright be the quarterback. Some fun moments.
Yeah, Alex
First
Bell
down.
usually gets his opportunity right around this part of the game in the situation where the game's over. Give him some reps, let him get some stats on the board. Once more, Alex Bell.
Yeah, Alex Bell.
Alex Bell
They've been
off the
giving him
left
some
side.
reps. They gave him
Oh,
reps
a little
last.
extracurriculars over there between Mark Halsworth and one of the Victory Christian players.
Alex Bell had
Stop
4
at number
carries for
14,
50
Mateo
yards
Martinez.
last game and a touchdown. His first touchdown of the season came last game in garbage time. It was the last touchdown of the game.
Second
That
down
brought
and
him
4
to
for the
56. And he's driving here with Wright, QB.
Right. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to go through there. Gets the first down.
And they're moving. Jesse
Alex
Chinchar
Bell
says,
up the
hurry up
middle.
offense. Let's get 60. We want to break that scoring record that we've set.
Yeah, that would
2
be
times already.
absolutely amazing. Alex Bell off the field. Number 22,
Good for
CJ
another Baron.
Bird.
First down.
We haven't
Getting
seen him really
opportunities
get
at running
any
back. This is his
snaps.
first real opportunity. Let's see if he can get on the board. CJ runs someone over in the process.
Zach Corrigan with a big pancake
Big
block.
pancake.
Absolutely dropped Cade Finney to the ground. The sophomore wasn't
CJ
getting
Bird,
anywhere
number 22
close
with
to
the
Brendan
Love
Wright.
it.
Love to
Or
see
CJ
that.
Bird.
Bring it up.
Love to
Second
see
down
that
and 5.
from the Canadian. Give it to a CJ again. CJ finds some space. Is he in the end zone?
No, he's at the 5. Minute 57 to get in the end zone, 5
CJ
yards.
Bird
They're
with the
moving
carry
quickly.
again. Good enough for Baron. First down.
I would like to see Wright throw a little pass here in the end zone. That would be a fun way to end this game.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome.
But
CJ
they're
Bird.
going to do the same thing and hand it off to CJ.
Got stopped right there. Didn't get much on
CJ
that
Bird
play.
stopped by a host
They
of
bring back
Storm.
Alex Bell, looking like to finish the 1-2 punch and get into the end zone.
Yeah, no, I mean, we have our current 1-2 punch, both seniors, Larry Christian and Demarion
This
Rowe,
is the
but that's
future,
our
though.
future 1-2 punch there. Alex
It'll
Bell
bring
and
up second
CJ
and goal for
Bird,
the Baron.
2028. Alex Bell is 2029. So, I mean, these guys are sophomores and freshmen right now. So it's so great to see, the future of St. Petersburg Catholic.
And we will have
on
Larry
display.
Christian next year, but Demarion Rowe is a senior this year, will graduate.
And that's good to see because Brendan Wright handing it off here.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
Oh,
Brendan
Brendan
Wright.
Wright's going to be running it, and that's what he does.
Oh! Still on his feet. Yes,
Touchdown from the quarterback, Brendan
Brendan
Wright.
Wright does it all by himself on the QB option, keeps the ball, and he just twists, turns, jukes into the end zone.
And-
That's his 4th of the day. 3 receivings, 1 rushing. He'd have a great fantasy day right now.
He would.
He's
And
over 100 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially your most dominant, your highest scoring Barons game of the season so far. 62-0, a shutout with
an extra point
with-
as well.
a shutout with the most points in the season. 62 could be
Dominic
63 here with Dominic McAnally
The Big
to make
Mac,
it
baby.
63.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
He's just been perfect.
63-0.
9
What a
PATs.
game here.
And that's going to be it. The clock's going to run.
Dominance from the Barons. The Barons just so good this year, and another great win to cap on this season
And
We're
this is a message to Northside.
this is a message
this
to
is
63-0, their
100%
biggest
message.
win yet of the season, a shutout. This is what they want to send to them.
and we're excited to see you at that Northside game next week.
Your Barons put up 63
Good night, ladies and
tonight to
gentlemen.
improve
That is
5-0.
BSPN Sports Entertainment.